Hey guys, look what my dad taught me.
Whoa. Awesome. Didn't know my hand could do that.
What does it mean? He said it means I hate you, but he said not to use it. Hey, look, I hate you. I hate you more. I'm gonna show it at the ground because down there's where the devil lives, and I hate the devil. Hey, whoever does the I hate you hand has to move their pig to red.
Oh my god, oh no, my mom might be so mad at me.
Ooh. Straight to red.
I don't know what it was about my childhood, but it was cursed, man. Maybe it's because I grew up in the middle of nowhere, or maybe that time period between the late 90s and early 2000s were simply cursed. Alright, who cursed the 2000s? Come on, maybe we can uncurse it. Equivalent exchange, anyone? I've talked before about how I was an evil kid in my preschool years, but when I was in elementary school, I mellowed out. Promise. My mom would help me and my brother make these little DIY homemade gingerbread cookie Christmas ornaments for my teachers. And I don't exactly remember the recipe, but what I do remember was we used cinnamon and glue. And then we put them in the oven. It smelled kind of good because it kind of smelled like cinnamon, but it also smelled like hot glue. There was one year I put them in like a little baggie or a container or something, and I brought them to school. And it's not like everyone knew about this, so my friend was like, "Ooh, did you bring cookies to school?" And I was like, "Yeah, they're ornaments for the teachers." And I didn't, specify that they're not edible cookies. So there was one point that I got up to do something like, I don't know, sharpen my pencil, maybe move my pick to red. But then I came back and there were little bites out of my cookies. And I remember she was like, "Your cookies don't taste good." And I was like, "There's glue in there." And then I had to apologize to some teachers because I was like, "I'm sorry, my friend ate your present." How cursed was that? I'd give it a 9 out of 10. Pretty cursed. But also kind of blurst, a little bit of blessed, a little bit of cursed. My friend was fine, by the way. Moving on. I had a friend in 2nd grade. One time, people were, talking about getting married, and by people, I mean other children in the class, and they were like, "My mom said you have to marry your best friend," and I was like, "Me and Robin are best friends. Does that mean we have to get married?" I think it was you. We were BFFs in 2nd grade. If it's not you, I'm really sorry. And they were like, "No, you can't get married because you're girls." And we were like, "But we're best friends. Of course we can get married." It just didn't compute. I didn't have a crush on my friend, but, gay rights. I don't know. I remember us just being like, "But we're best friends. We kind of have to get married, if that's how it works." And then they got really mad, and I remember us being like, "We're gonna do it. We're best friends." That was, again, kind of more blurst than cursed, but just, can you imagine being the teacher overhearing that conversation of just "We're gonna get married, and there's nothing you can do about it." Chill. 1 out of 10, based on the technicality. But I feel like if you witnessed it, it'd be pretty freaking weird. Lastly, in 5th grade, we had birds and bees education. And yeah, it was in 5th grade. I hope things are different now too, because in the South, back then, the girls received birds and bees education, which was just telling us abstinence and pretty much nothing else, and we didn't even know what that meant. And then when we were learning about that, the boys would just watch movies. They'd be like, "We watched Garfield, The Tale of Two Kitties," and we're like, "Huh?" And then the pictures they showed us, they were freaky. So our parents had to sign a thing saying "Hey, we're gonna teach your kid about the birds and the bees. You okay with that?" My mom, who at the time was a labor and delivery nurse, she would always give me a little bit of education, but we hadn't had the birds and the bees talk. And this program at school was supposed to fill in those blanks, but I think my mom knew that we're in the South, they weren't gonna do that. So one day, during that week of birds and bees education, my mom was like, "Hey, do you have any questions about that?" And I totally did. So I said, "No." I just didn't want to talk about it. It was so weird. It was too much. And then my mom said, "Okay, did they tell you what birds and bees is?" And I said, "Oh yeah, of course they did," which was a lie. And she said, "Okay, well, just in case, I'm going to tell you what it is." I remember I wanted to just cover my ears and run away, but I already told her that I knew what it was, and they definitely covered that, and that was a freaking lie. And my mom knows I'm a bad liar. Anyone who knows me knows I'm a bad liar.
Run that by me again, one more time, fast.
I was saying that as we were all in a group together, I I killed in front of him and then hopped in a vent in front of him.
You thought that I left. You thought that I left, and then I came right back in.
Alright, that's a really long story to tell.
Oh, big brain!
But like, it's hard, okay? And I was like, I totally know what it is. You know, you tell me, let's talk about it. I've heard it before. And she was like, So when two people love each other very much, and I just had to sit there and take that in and pretend I knew exactly what she was talking about. And boy, that one I would say is a 518 out of 10 on the cursed scale. It was very, I know I needed to know it, but like, did it have to happen in the kitchen? In front of my glue cookies? No. That's it. That's it. That was... Let me know how you would rate those cursed experiences. Let me know your cursed experiences in the comments below. Make sure to use family-friendly terms so we don't get in trouble. If you like this video and you like what's going on here, hit the like button, hit subscribe. Thanks for watching my videos, and stay safe. Hey guys, welcome to the end card. I'm sorry the audio was a little funky. It probably still is funky right here too. And Wiki's in the background. But I'm gonna fix it. I'm gonna fix it. Thank you for your feedback in my community post asking about what kind of videos to do. I'm gonna do more story time stuff, so look forward to that. And now I'm gonna go see what's wrong with Wiki. So make sure to like and subscribe and all that fun YouTube stuff, and I'll see you next time.